What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. So, I wanted to take a stab at this whole thing. I hear it often how Blizzard is just out to make money or whatever, right? But what we also see going on is how all this woke bullshit is constantly injected into all their games, right? Like, look at Diablo 2 Resurrected, for example, where the Amazon, the Assassin, the Sorceress, Charcy, the chick who used to be hot, the blacksmith lady, that iconic female character, no longer female, and the rogue from the Act 1 encampment, and others, they all used to be very, very visually appealing characters. These used to be sexy bitches, all right? I really don't know how else to describe it. But now, they're all guys, all right? I mean, if you don't believe me, look at them. Zoom in. These are men, all right? Chiseled chins, big muscles, big biceps, just everything. These aren't the same people, all right? And then you look at Diablo 4, where you have the lunch lady druid, all right? Looks like one of those bitches from elementary school. You remember those ladies with the big purple birthmarks all over their fucking arm and face? And they were like 300 or 400 pounds? That's the druid for you, the Vayman droid. And then we have the rogue, the hunchback of Notre Dame, as I like to call her, or him. He's like this, you know, like this the whole time. It's just, and these look like guys, all right? There's really no other way to put it. And then we got the necromancer. Now, the necromancer is the best looking one out of all of them, I would say. I got to give credit where credit's due. Now, she does have a very rigid jawline, and her brow line's a bit rigid. So, I mean, she has some masculine qualities, but overall, she's the best looking one. Sorceress looks hideous, and whatever the hell else there is, I don't even know. All the townsfolk, you know, these are all definitely folk. It's a bunch of woke shit. You see what I'm saying? So riddle me this. If they're looking to make money, and this is an age-old reality, sex sells, all right? You guys know what I'm talking about? You ever hear that old saying? We all know it. And when you're playing a video game, for example, and you're staring at the character the entirety of the time you're playing, because these characters are right in the middle of the screen, remember. This is, what do they call that, an isometric view or whatnot? You got the camera overhead. Your characters, this isn't a first-person game. The character is right in the middle the whole time, just running around. You're looking at them the whole damn time. All right? It makes for a more engaging experience if what you're looking at is visually appealing, and especially if you can find it attractive in some instances. All right? This is all beneficiary to retention time and things like that. So obviously they're shooting themselves in the foot when you just make everybody ugly as fuck. All right? And it's not to say, I mean, there's additional things that they do that's messed up, right? Like they have AI make the game. They have AI make all the items. They have AI write the stories. This looks like a cell phone game. It plays like a cell phone game. But this is beside those points. Obviously, they're intentionally, like, look what they did with Diablo 2. All right, they've intentionally made these characters ugly as fuck. This is just objective. All right, this is just objective assertions and observations. Now, there's always some in the comments who are like, "Oh, Iceman, no, they look great. No, they look better. No, you're just being, you know, whatever." These people are in denial. They don't actually believe that. You know, there is objectivity to what is visually appealing and attractive. And obviously they've intentionally made these characters ugly as fuck. If you look at the Amazon compared to the old one, you look at the Sorceress compared to the old one, you look at the Assassin, that's a big one compared to the old one. Look at the old artwork. This is a completely different visual design. All right. These are different people. These are guys now. So how does it work like that? You're like, oh, they're just looking to make money. They're not looking to make money. Their sales are down. Who's buying this expansion? This channel is fucking called Iceman Diablo 4. I didn't buy it. I'm sick of this bullshit. And you look at the streamers, you look at all these guys sweating their asses off playing this game for 8 hours straight or whatever. I just didn't want to be one of those guys. Not today. But the numbers are down. All right. And they know this. They know that there's a backlash to this stuff. They know that people don't like that. They know that people actually like things that are good and visually appealing and attractive and things like that. They know that things that are ugly as fuck are repulsive. All right. They know this. So an interesting observation that I've made is companies like this, and you see this all over the place, you see this in all video games, all these remasters, they're making everybody ugly as fuck. They're just destroying the beauty, the art, what is good, what used to be up is now down, and all that bullshit. They're subsidized. All right. These companies, there's a global companies now, these are global conglomerates. And you ever looked into the US dollar? That's the reserve currency of the world. All right. And it used to be backed by things of intrinsic value. It used to be backed by gold. Look into this shit. In the 70s, it was taken off the gold standard. And ever since then, it's just been inflated and inflated. And they can just print it into oblivion. And all the world markets, they base their value and currencies off of it. All right. So we got fake money coming in, fake money coming out. You got fake money going all over the place. So this is no longer about the money because the money's fake, right? The money has no value. You think these companies at the top of the world, the heads of these companies, they don't want the green money. It's not even green money anymore. It's fiat currency and it's backed by nothing. And it has no intrinsic value whatsoever. It's just digital numbers on a screen to them. You see what I'm saying? So they're all intertwined and intermingled, and they don't need that. They don't want the fake money. All right, these big global conglomerates. So it's not about money. Just like what the Joker said. It's about sending a message now. And it's about agenda. For whatever reason, they want us. This is all that's available. I mean, if you looked around, all the remasters, all the big games, all the shit. I mean, games they suck now. There might be a couple exceptions. Name me a couple in the comments below. I'm looking to try something different, all right? Dark and Darker, is that a good one? Let me know in the comments. Path of Exile 2? They haven't totally kissed the ass of global conglomerates yet, or they haven't sold out yet? Have they? They're probably getting close, but I'm going to try PoE 2. It looks great, and it's free. But you guys see what I'm saying? It's not about making the money anymore, because they don't care about the money. If it were about making the money and making sales, these companies would give us things that we want. They'd be like, oh, look, for thousands of years in recorded history, 99.999% of people like things that are good and beautiful and attractive. And if you have a good, beautiful, attractive thing in front of them compared to something that's ugly as fuck, the one that's good and beautiful and attractive is going to get a lot more attention with longer retention time. Like they know this. So if they're about making the money, they would do that in the game. But obviously they're not doing that. All right, this is just a bunch of woke bullshit. And let me know in the comments, what's the end game here? What's the end game here? I'm kind of curious, but I don't think that the ones at the top, I don't think they want the fake money. They don't want that fiat currency. They just want to send a message. What else is it? They want to send a message and they want to whatever that other thing was that I said. But let me know in the comments what the fuck is going on here. I mean, I might get this game when it goes on sale, but what is it, $40 right now? Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred? And is it for real? We don't even fight Mephisto? Like they had in the trailer, this big ass Mephisto. I haven't watched any videos on it, but somebody said you just fight the little dog form of him or something. Are you kidding me? But anyway, like this video if you guys will, subscribe to the page, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace be with you.